Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the lab.
Thank you. Thanks so much for taking the time to speak with us. You ready to answer some questions?
I am
Okay, let's start with your name
Heather Harrington.
and what you do for a living.
I'm a clinical lab scientist
And how long have you worked at Benefis?
at Benefis 2.5 years.
All right. And what led you to the lab in the first place?
I joined the Army and I knew I wanted to do something medical, and lab was the only thing, job code medical, that was open at the time, so I thought, sure, why not?
And what kind of education and training did you complete for that role?
With the Army, I did 54 weeks of book training and on-the-job training, which led to my associate's degree with the Army and George Washington University, and I just finished my bachelor's like 2.5 years ago before I came to Benefis with Weber State.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What do you wish patients and maybe even some of our providers kind of knew about what goes on here at the lab?
I think it's probably been said before, but I think just that people know that it's not just us putting things on a machine and pushing a button. There's always kind of analytical thinking going behind it. Here especially, we do everything. We're not just stuck in one department. So, we're thinking about, okay, is what is coming off the chemistry analyzer jiving with what's coming off the heme analyzer, and kind of there's always just a thought process going on, making sure we spit out quality results.
That's awesome. Do you have a favorite medical fact you want to share?
Yes. Your total body weight, 1/10 of that is blood volume, which is about 1.5 gallons for the average adult.
Wow. And what's your favorite thing about your job?
I think that we're not just restricted to babies or adults or older adults. We kind of get to see a whole different part of everything. So we do newborn, here we don't, but in our bigger lab we do newborn screens. We do lead testing for young children, and we get to see pregnancy results of people and kind of get to share that behind the scenes. And sad, unfortunately, we also are the first usually to know when somebody's got cancer. So it's just kind of neat to kind of do the whole thing.
Yeah, a big, broad spectrum of medicine.
Yeah.
What are you most proud of at work?
I think here at BTMC is just that it's like a little family here, and like we talked about, one of my best friends from high school is a nurse here, so coming back to work for Benefis was like coming home. I graduated from here, and just getting to see people I went to school with, their parents, and the kids that my friends have. Just it's kind of neat seeing everybody and getting to take care of everyone.
And what do you like to do outside the lab?
I like to go off-road adventuring in my Jeep with my kids, and we also rescue pit bulls for fun with Montana Pity Project. So we've got 2 little velvet house hippos, so that's what I'm really passionate about. And just being outside with them and exploring and getting to enjoy outside.
All right. And what's your favorite thing about working at Benefis? I know you listed a lot of things that you love. What's the best?
I think that overall it's like working with friends, family, and I'm not just saying this, proud nosing that, especially in the lab, I feel like we have a really good leadership team that, cares about us and, has our back. So that's big.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us.
You're welcome.